Gluten-free whole grain pancakes. Welcome to Believe It's Not Gluten, home of amazing recipes for the gluten intolerant. Amazing because no one will know they're gluten-free. Once you've had these pancakes, you won't go back to regular ones. They have such a great flavour as well as being so much better for you. They do take a little bit longer to prepare, but it's definitely worth it. So you need to start getting them ready the night before, or aim for at least 7 to 12 hours before you want to cook them. So the night before you get 90 grams of whole grain flour mix. This one is pretty much equal quantities of millet, sorghum and buckwheat flour. Then add the normal glutinous rice flour and psyllium that we use in regular pancakes. Give it a mix. Then add around 3/4 of a tablespoon of raw apple cider vinegar and 3/4 of a cup of milk. Give it a stir and then just cover it and leave it alone. The next morning it will have thickened up quite a bit, which is normal. So then we just add 2 tablespoons of tapioca flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda and a pinch of salt. These are just the dry ingredients that we didn't want to be soaking overnight. So give them a mix in, and then we add a teaspoon of honey. This is optional, but I like it as I often eat these without any topping, and the tiny bit of sweetness in them is really good. And 1 egg and 1/4 cup of milk. We need more milk later, but adding a little at the moment makes it a bit easier to get the mixture smooth. So just try and get it fairly smooth, then you can use your whisk. Oops, I forgot to add the oil before. So this is 1 tablespoon of melted coconut oil, along with another 1/4 cup of milk. Give that a whisk, and then you check for the consistency of your mix. You want a pouring consistency, not a thick consistency. So this one's still a little bit thick, so I'm just going to add just about 1/8 cup of extra milk and try that, and then just keep going till you get a nice pouring consistency. And then they'll be ready to cook. So these do take a little longer than normal pancakes to cook. And you need to lower the heat, probably more than normal, to make sure the middle of the pancake is cooked before the outside has burned. That's the reason we need the thinner rather than a thicker mix. If the mix is thick, the pancakes, as you put them on the pan, will be quite thick, and you won't be able to get the middle cooked before the outside's burnt, so you'll end up with a raw inside. So they just cook as normal pancakes. You see all the bubbles coming, but as I said, they just take a bit longer. So wait till the top of the pancake has lots of bubbles and the mix just started to solidify before you turn it over. I find they take about 4 to 5 minutes, usually on the first side on a low heat, and then another 2 to 3 minutes on the other side. I like to cook them in coconut oil. You can use whatever you like, but the coconut oil certainly adds to the flavour, I think, of the whole grains. So there you go, they're fantastic pancakes. You can keep them in the fridge for a couple of days if you're not eating them all, or freeze them. They're great just popping in the toaster for a little to warm them up and crisp up the outside. So I hope you enjoy them. Please subscribe to our channel below, make your comments or questions or requests here, or join us on Facebook. And please share our videos as much as you can. Thank you for watching, and believe it, it's not gluten.